Right, hi everyone. Okay, so welcome to the new video on my channel. Right, okay, so I haven't posted for quite some time for some reasons. But I hope you had a good time with the videos that I've posted so far. Okay, so in today's video, yes, upload, I'll just be doing a top-down analysis on gold. Right, so yesterday I was doing this topic analysis with one of my student, right? And yeah, because I haven't been trading gold for quite some time. Actually, the day before I deleted all the analysis on gold because I wanted to edit. So what I do is I just delete all the analysis, then start redoing it again if the pair haven't analyzed it for quite some time. Right, so I'll just be doing that now. Then I'll definitely get here, and we'll be looking at where gold is and what are we expecting from where it is currently. Right, so this is top-down analysis. I didn't do this, then I'm now redoing it again for the sake of the video. So we're just doing this together. Right, okay, so the first thing I'll need to delete all these here, just start afresh. There are a few things I'll be mentioning. Okay, I will not start from the beginning. I don't want to keep this very long. Right, so there are a few things that I'll be mentioning here. Let's see here. Okay, anyway, let's just start anyway. Right, okay, so if you remember, one of the things, we're just starting here, right? So one of the things I've been mentioning is the importance of having a mechanical step-by-step process trading, right? To me, that was a game changer, right? Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just marking the market structure, right? Before I go for supply and demand. For now, just market structure. Because market structure first, then secondly, it's supply and demand, then the rest of things, right? Okay, so when you see this year, personally, I don't do the IPOS, and which means internal structure, like internal break of structure, right? So when we say this caps lock POS, just know that, okay, that one is external one, right? So this one is external, then this one is internal, right? This one is external, then this one is internal, right? Because I don't want to, yeah, this you can just do them anyhow. There's no really role in them, right? Okay, so I was still saying that okay, so yeah, we have break of structure. Remember that we said, remember the first video, second the longest videos, I think most of the things were just building on them, right? So after the break of structure, what do you expect? A pullback, right? It's just that simple, that after the break of structure, we expect a pullback, right? Then break structure again, expect a pullback, right? Then from there, of course, that's where you'll have your supply, your demand areas in this case, right? So the price will be, okay, this one didn't really touch, the price will be bouncing and going and all that, right? So you just keep the same principles, same principle all over again, right? What people, the mistake that most people do is sometimes they get this right, but they don't instill it in them, right? Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's just have this here, right? So they don't instill it in them, they just do quick fixes, hit and run, then they think they've got it. No, you need to be at it again and again and again, right? When like even myself, when I get something like I probably found something new that works for me, I keep it again and again and again, right? Like you want to instill this in you. That's what you want to do. Right. So you don't do quick fixes. Okay, I think I will not be doing internal structure here, right? I'll be doing internal structure where the price is. So for now, it's just external structure. All right. So this is very, very, very important. Very important. And some people, the mistake that they do is to go away and come back, go away and come back. It doesn't work, right? You need to be at it again and again. If probably you had a very busy schedule, right, and you're away for some reasons, now when you come back, you need to do a bit of back testing just to it's more like a soccer player. If you're a soccer player, you can't skip gym. You can't. If you do, you won't be playing. And if you probably you did skip gym for few reasons, now when you come back, you need to push a bit. You see, it's the same thing with forex. That's one of the mistakes that most people they do is to like they treat this as a hobby. You can't treat forex as a hobby and it will work. Never. You can't. Right? This should be the top of your mind. Right. Okay. So let's just do a quick marking of supply and demand. Right. Yeah, I'll not be marking this side. I don't want to be yeah, I don't want to be doing the whole thing. It will take a lot of time. So here with this area here, price didn't really come into it. This one does happen. Remember, I think I did explain on the previous videos that sometimes you have to use only investment in liquidity for entries, right? Then those are going to be your more like main conferences. Then of course you have to wait for what chalk is right, the investment and all that. Yeah, as I've said, I'll not be explaining all that. If you want that, you can go to the previous videos. Okay, so here definitely somewhere here, right? Because what we see here is the price doing this, then right. So you know that okay, this whole area, the price might come back here and push again. Right, so that is what is happening here. You have this whole area, most of it, and these areas, remember that this is where the price comes to react, right? So the price it reacts on those areas, so you won't just be entering same time in those areas, right? I'll just be marking all of them, even the ones that the price didn't touch. Okay, yeah, this one here, it is a bit clumsy, right? Okay, let's just leave it anyway. Let's just come to this one. The price came to bounce. Now, let's look where the price changed here. We actually had one here. It was even an order block, this one, and we saw the price reacting. Then the extreme down top. All right. So the moment the price breaks structure, right? The moment the price, right? The moment the price breaks structure, already you are looking at, okay, firstly, you are aware that the price is going to pull back, right? So after the block of structure, we're expecting the price to pull back. Now, where do we think the price is going to pull back? That's where you mark your point of interest. Probably say the price, it was there, rather. right? Right, so the price probably was there. Now you mark your this area, then this is going to be your point of interest. Now you're waiting for the price to react here. You're waiting for chalk, right? Adjustment, liquidity, and all that to enter, pull back a bit. Then you continue again. You look again for another one there on top, right? All those confluences that we spoke about on the previous videos, and yeah, and more, right? So as after that, like you keep it like on doing the same thing all over again. Now, if you look at the price here, let's look at the price here. All right. So look, if you look at the price here, price related, right? So even if you took an entry, say probably you're saying, okay, the price is reversing. You know, you come this side. Say you were saying the price is now reversing. Okay, so I pause a bit there. So if you're saying the price is reversing here, yes, you took some entries there, of course, looking at the lower time frame, then I think it took some probably profit until here, then the price continued. You see, then the price continued. So those ones you like you become aware of it that okay, as much as the price it may not go all the it may not change from here, right? But the price may just react before going to the main one. Even if you're entering here, if there's another one here, right? Okay, still that. Right, so if there's another one, why this thing here is, so if there's another one here, right, you are not going to say, I'm not going to enter here just in case the price comes here. No, take this one, because there's a possibility that the price here it was just going to reverse, right? That's why mostly have missed entries because they are waiting for the price in one area. You cannot wait in one area. The price is not perfect, right? You cannot wait in one area for the price. Just make sure that at least you're waiting in two areas. Also, I don't recommend you waiting in 5 areas. Say, I think the price is going to come here or here or here or here. No, just have probably two of these, or yeah, if you can probably have three. This one also, but make sure that they are not near each other. Right? It's not this one, and this one now. Just probably the other one is here, the other one is here, the other one is here. Right. Okay. Now, which law created this high, right, is this law here, right? So break of structure or pulling back. So it's this law here. This is the law that broke structure. So that is our change of character, external structure, right? So that is our change of character, right? Now, so broke structure came back, broke structure, right? Then we came back. Now we're here, right? So now since after we've done this, so what we're going to do is we're just going to have our point of interest here. Remember that after the change of character, it's better pullback. It's just that simple, right? But you make sure that you follow the yeah, you follow the step-by-step processes. You can also have this one. I think I'll probably just have these two, right? So this is what we're waiting for. Now let's just have a look at, because around that, you cannot wait for the price to come here to confirm that the price is bearish. You should have taken some entries in between from here all the way until downside. Now let's just have a look at external structure, internal structure. So that's why we'll just be looking at internal structure here only. We'll not be looking the whole the whole thing. Right. Yeah, probably you can just do your own analysis. Right, now let's have a look and see, okay, where were we going to take the entry? Because we said that after the block of structure, we expect a pullback. So the price block structure 1, that's the first confluence. So we're expecting a pullback. 2, second confluence, the price is here on the top. So those are the main confluences, because that is structure and supply and demand, which is in this case supply, of course. Right. So you have the main confluences. So that means you are definitely supposed to look for an entry here. And the third one, which is one of the main, also the reaction of the price, when the price react in this area, because these areas you have them there, but you're waiting for the price to react, right? Just like this one here. Okay, actually, let's just have a look at this one. Yeah, this one I think was, yeah, one nice. Yes, let's just have a look at this on how are we going to take this here, right? So already we had what block of structure, right? So this block of structure here. So after the block of structure, we said we'll mark our point of interest. This is a point of interest. So the price seemed like it was pulling back, but it was not in this area. So probably we're not really looking for entry here. So we'll wait for the price to get into this position. Now let's just mark our internal structure and see if how we're going to take the entry here. Right. This is 15 minutes. So let's mark our structure. Right. We have block of structure here. Remember, or I said that it's going to be joined to caps lock. So that means that is internal structure, block of structure again. So that is our high. And this one was going to be a bit tricky. That was going to be a bit tricky because the low that broke structure. So our internal change of character is actually this one. Right now, you can't wait for the price. That's why, did I say this? I wanted to say this at the beginning, that as much as it's mechanical, remember that I said that you need to follow. Yes, that's what I wanted to say at the beginning. You need to follow a mechanical step-by-step process, but it's not 100% mechanical, probably 90 to 95% mechanical. Some of the time you may need to use a bit of your judgment. It cannot be 100% mechanical, but yeah, this probably is something that I can really say to people that have been in this for quite some time, because yeah, the moment you say this, some people they will think, no, that means I can just follow my own like I shouldn't follow this like always. No, that's not what I'm saying. Right. So as much as this this way of trading is probably 90% mechanical, right? 90% mechanical, you follow the same step-by-step process. You don't follow your own, you don't follow what you feel like following per time, right? But also there are times where you may need to use a bit of your judgment, right? Yeah, this I've mentioned it on the course. But probably this is the first time mentioning it here on the channel, right? Now, this is the low that changed, the low that created that high. So this was our change of character, right? But then that is our high there. If you look at this here, I've been taking this kind of end, but after that I've explained this on the pre-recorded, so I won't explain most of the things here. So the moment the price does this, remember that this is the reaction on the higher time frame. I mean, point of interest, right? On this point of interest. So at this more like break, then we pull back. So this was the entry, right? Yeah, this one I was definitely going to take it. If you can go and check, probably, I'm not sure when was it? Euro CAD did the same thing exactly, and I remember I took it, right? Yeah, it was exactly the same thing, right? So the moment the price goes your change of character, you have entered long ago. And most of the time it does the same thing. If you have a strong push, the price may not pull back all the way. To just do a small pullback, then continue falling. So if you're waiting for it there on top, nope. All right. Yeah, this was going to be a very, very, very nice entry. Super nice entry. It's more of a flip. Right. So if a block of structure here internally. Right. With another block of structure here internally. Before the price comes and bounce on this area. Right. So this is just to add. I really enjoy gold there. It's like the thing is behaving. Right. The price came into this area. So if you're entering there on top, you can't ask too much. Probably can come all the way just at the tip of it and just leave it. All right. So you want to see the reaction of the price. So you're like, okay, remember that the external structure is still what? Still bullish. So you don't want to be saying, no, let me go all the way downside. No. If the price is reacting on this area, respect it, the price might reverse. Right, now let's come here. Right, internally, again. Like there are things that the moment you understand them here, like internal structure, external structure, internal structure, market structure, supply and demand, then you understand the entries, confluences, right? Then from there you go to psychology and all that. Then you keep at it to keep on doing the same thing, right? This here I don't like these single candles, but yeah, anyway, sometimes it's not really what you like. You have to. So this was our block of structure also, because this is a very big this year, this movement, right? Now this is the low that created the high. Yeah, these ones seem like they keep happening where you have the chain of current is a bit far from where the price actually changed. Well, because if you look at chain of character, because if you look at the price change here, then but this is the only time that the price is confirming. But also this is like if you're a patient person, it definitely works for your good, because if you always want to enter there on top, there are high chances of being taken out. Right. If some people that wants to take there's something that I will probably, but not this, probably not very much soon, like types of structures, because you don't want to. Most people, the moment they see something of this kind, they think the price is changing. They see something of this kind, they want to enter, they think the price is changing. They see something of this kind, they think the price is changing. No. So sometimes that's why you you want to, let me just do this here. At times that's why you want to, right? So say this is external, right? Right. So this is external. Then we have this internal one here. Right. internal one. Let's make an example, then we'll continue. Right now, let's change this to yes. Now, you see the price. This was the whole change for the price, right? So we had this year, right? So all this is internal structure. So what a chain of character, right? Then a pullback probably took an entry here with a break of structure, a pullback took another entry here, right? So you don't need to get an entry there. You don't need to. So probably say you this was your high time frame point of interest, right? So you don't need to get an entry same time when the price is reacting there. You can actually miss all this here and take an entry here, or you can miss all this then take an entry here, right? So this is important because if you think this was the entry, sometimes what the price can do is the price can do this. You see, it directed on this here. That is very good, but the price can still do this and come downside. These both directions, they are in this area, right? These both directions, they are in this area. So at times you don't want to be taking the tip there. No, you can just wait for, because when it comes to internal structure, yeah, it will give you some time for you to enter. At times you can actually let's just have this here. You see, so say this is point of interest, high time frame point of interest. You see the price is directed. This direction is within this. This direction is within this. This direction is still within this area. So you don't need to take that one. Then most people, they want to take the entry when the price is changing. They want to take the entry here. You can miss this here, then wait for the pullback. Right, wait for a pullback, then take this one here and go. Right, take note of this. Probably this is the last time I'm sharing a bit of a detailed video like this one, because I haven't shared it for some time. Right, so as I've said, as I was saying, that you don't need to be taking an entry there on on the top. You can actually take, could have actually took this one here. You don't need to get an entry there, right? But one thing about the price, most cases when the price is about to reverse on the high time frame, the price is going to stay there. I mean, internal structure, the price is going to stay there before reversing. Most of the time, it doesn't just do this. So you don't need to get an entry there, because you can think the price is going to reverse, the price takes you out. You think the price is going to reverse, take an entry here, price takes you out. So you can still get entries here. Right, I hope the was clear. Right, so this is all that I've been saying, that you don't need to get an entry here. You can still get one here, you can still get one here. Right, because the price, if you get an entry here, the price can still do this and go, and the price can and now come back. You wanted to get an entry, just the tip, you see. But as much as probably you can still do that, but make sure that your risk, they are very small. Right, okay, maybe third now, break of structure. Right, so after chain of character, we said we're waiting for a pullback. The price did pull back. This was actually a very nice one here. Right, so this was a very nice one there. Now remember that this is a lower time frame point of interest. So point of interest, lower time frame, you can enter at the tip. The moment the price taps here, you can enter. Don't need to wait for direction, because it's a lower time frame. It's only a higher time frame, or you wait for direction. Lower time frame you don't, right? But of course you can look a bit of the momentum and all that, but you don't need to wait for all that much of a reaction. Actually, it's a very nice chain of character also here. Inducement, another entry. Yeah, gold, it's really, yeah, it's really giving you gold vibes. That's what most would say. Right now, where are we? We're here. Yeah, this year I saw most people they caught entries here. Yeah, to personally, I don't think I was going to catch one. I don't think I was going to catch one. To me, it's yeah, probably I do take this kind of entries, but it's very rare. I have my own types of entries, and I don't take all types of entries. But I saw people they caught a very nice one, but also they were also using NFP, right? So it was very much understandable to say you are looking for entries here. So I said the price was going to shoot this side, but it was going to move very strongly whichever direction because of NFP, right? But if you look at this reaction here this year, this could be a nice pullback. Then probably come here, then we drop again, right? So this is what we have currently on gold, but personally, I'm very much bearish. If it's going up, it's none of my opinion, so I'll leave it. Block of structure. After the block of structure, expect a pullback, right? So this is what we have on gold. Yeah, gold, it has been giving some nice setup. And this one, you can see it here or just above here, right? So, but now I'm waiting for the price to come either here or here. I would like it to come here. Yeah, because the more the price pulls back, the more you have yeah, but also I've seen this off setup. The more if when they push down this way, they don't pull back. They may not pull back all the way there, right? So in this case, I'll then wait for the price to break here, then pull back probably somewhere here, then go downside. But this is just my bias on gold. Yeah, if you have your own, it's a bit different. Yeah, stick to it. If you want to make changes using this video, definitely make sure. Then if you have any questions, you can just leave the questions down below, right? What's your thought on gold? What do you think gold is going to do? Gold has been bullish for quite some time. What do you think gold is going to do? And please just support this channel, right? So what I'll do is I'll be doing some giveaways on 500 subscribers, right? So just leave your comment below so that this video can get to as many people. Leave a comment below. Can be a question, can be your thought, anything. Also, you can like this video and subscribe into this channel, right? Also, you can just let me know on what you want more to share on this, right? Also, if you want a more advanced way, a bit of advanced course, you can just follow the links below, right? Where we go through the step-by-step technical course psychology and all that. But until next time, let's meet again when we meet. Have a very productive trading week.